Well, hello. It's Sunday morning, and I have not even made breakfast. I have been trying to find a box of stuffing that I know that I have, but I can't find it. So that's what I'm on the quest for the stuffing, but I'm just about to give up because I'm tired of looking for it. We'll do something totally different. That's just what you have to do sometimes. Make do with what you got. Okay, I'm going to try to do this on this camera here. And I hope I'm going to adjust it just a little higher there. Maybe I can do it, y'all. So I've got my yellow squash, and I am going to just slice these. Then I'm going to cube them up, because that's what we're going to need for our parsley. We're going to need parsley, the yellow squash, for our pork chop concoction here. Like I told you, I'm going to improvise because of I didn't have stuffing mix, and that's fine. We don't have to do everything like anybody else, do we? We're all different kind of people, aren't we? I have to be careful with this because these things are slicker than you know what. So you have to be pretty careful because you'll slice your hand plumb open. And I don't need that in my career, in my life right now. I've got too much going on. Let me get a bowl here. Let me get a bowl. And I'm going to put these in there. You know, I try to use fresh vegetables if I possibly can, all the time. Now there's times that I can't because I haven't gone to the store, or there's just certain things that so I try to do it. At least I use the frozen. A lot of you have written in and said you use the frozen onions and never had before, but you do now. Well, I'm happy about that because the frozen onions are a time saver, and they're great. Great to use a great value or whichever kind of food club or any of that. I've not found really any bad ones. So I hope y'all are doing good today. Mother's in there watching. I don't think she's watching preaching. It's 10:30, so she will be. There's a squash. Bought me this little thing on Temu. I love it. It's a little griddle. I'll put the link to that. That's a darn good thing. Darn good thing. Okay. Now then, let me get an onion. Can't deal without onion, can we? Because parsley on these, I'm going to use them in my pork chop concoction, as I call it. And today it's something new because we didn't have the stuffing, but that's okay. I'll do another onion because this won't be enough. I'll just put it on my squash. Now you could just go on and boil those squash right now and they'd be delicious with salt and pepper. Yeah. That's what I grew up on. You put a little cream in them. Cream squash, there's nothing better than cream squash. Well, them onions are strong because my eyes. Let me get one more onion out of here. are starting to tear up. That means there'll be kind of a hot onion. Your eyes burn, you're gonna burn your throat too. Usually it'll won't be a real sweet onion either, usually. It'll be more of a hot onion. Y'all can just fast forward this video or do whatever you want to, but I'm not going to cut it off because I get this, like this onion and stuff, and I don't have the overhead camera going yet, and all that, so. I'm not doing a very good job on this cutting today. I'm just kind of cutting at it. That's all right though. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. I think I got a little hull, a little onion hull. Gotta get that out. This is easy. This will be easy for y'all. And it'll be good. Now my eyes are burning. So if I start crying, it's not because I've had anything terrible happen. It's just because I cut an onion. Billie Jean just cut an onion. That's all it was. He's not crying. He's crying happy tears. I am crying happy tears, kind of, because I got such good reports from my liver doctor on Thursday that my numbers have gone the other way. So I guess we'll just find out. There's our squash and our onions. We'll set them. Let me get this little pan, this little griddle. I love this griddle. I love it. Kind of like okra and bread. I love bread. I love my griddle. Okay, let me get the pork chops. Well, you know, I'm always doing 2 or 3 things at once. So I got my big cannon pot because I'm gonna put that up here and turn it on. I'm gonna cook some more of that spinach and put it up in the freezer. But I'm gonna start it right here in my cannon pot, and I'll show y'all. I may wait. I think I'll wait to do that till I get this other put together, and that's probably the best thing because y'all not gonna be able to see if I don't get this undone, get this done. Got my little garden onions put in my little cup glass. Oh, so now then, I am going to get 1 cream of mushroom soup. Just plain old cream of mushroom soup bowl. I'm going to get 1 can of great value panko breadcrumbs. Open them. Get them open. Maybe. I don't know if I can or not, y'all. I'm already give out trying to get stuff done. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. So now I'm gonna get me let's see. I'm gonna get one of these little pans here. And I'm going to put some butter in it. Put some butter in there. Get some butter and put it in there. Give me some butter, some challenge butter. Gotta have challenge butter. I'm going to take a pretty good dollop. Take a little dollop, a little hallelujah. Now I know I've got some celery seed I'm going to put in there, celery seed, and then we'll get some garlic. We'll get some garlic powder, and then I'm going to get some poultry seasoning, which is kind of like sage, and it is. It's the same thing, but you mix it all. I make my own. That's not with that, but let's do a little rosemary. Just a little rosemary. I'll be glad when that rosemary gets going. So now I'm just got that liquefying there and kind of getting those that butter, letting them cook. Those herbs just kind of cook down in there. I'm going to add some onions to that out of this. A little bit of squash got in there too, and that's fine. We're going to use some of it in these, but I'm not going to use all that. So I'm going to add some of this squash to that pan. About half, probably, of squash and onion into that butter and herbs. I'm just going to coat that squash. You know, I could go ahead. I could go ahead and use all that. There's no sense in not. You know how I am. I don't want to waste nothing. Still got a little bigger pan, but I didn't think I was gonna do it that way. Let me just let that start kind of frying down and cooking down. Let's put some salt, pepper, smells good. Already smelling good, y'all. Just a few more little grapes. In there, just a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my, this is one of my crock pot bowls pans. I'm going to grease that up. I'll start the end of that a little bit. I'm going to let this cook a little bit. Which you don't really have to, I guess, if you're going to bake it, which we are. But I like for it to get, you know, just, so I know that it's on its way to getting done. I don't like anything too tough. Gene can't eat it, you know, with his situation. So, got that, I got the pork. Let me get over here. And I'm going to get just a little pan. I'm going to take this cream of mushroom and put that in there. And I got a little wild there, and got a little messy. Okay, now, this is cooking on down, see, they're getting cooked on down the road. See how those are cooking on down there. That's fine. I think that'll be enough for right now. So I've got to get this other going, so I'm just going to put those to the side there. I'm going to get a little milk and put in that. Just a hair milk, so it don't get too bubbly there. Just a little milk. Get our get a regular spoon. And I'm just going to mix that soup into that. I'm just going to mix that soup down into that pan there. I got it all over the place like I always do. Y'all know me. Y'all know Billy Jean. And I'll have to scrub the stove again. I'm always doing something, y'all. But see, that just makes that soup makes it a little more, and I've got that fire down to low, and it's still bubbly. I don't know. Maybe this stove is. I'm gonna pull that off back there just for a minute, and I'm gonna take some of these. Look at these big pork chops. Now I just put them. They're huge. They are huge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got me a bigger pan here. Because I have no room in this kitchen. I'll take my breadcrumbs and I'm just going to put them down in here. Make sure they're coated. I think I'm going to do it in this pan because I needed a bigger pan after I saw that. I thought, I can't put all those, and I'll try to fit them down into the pan here. I'll just add my breadcrumbs to give it just a little crunch later on. And you can kind of stack those. And just kind of stack those. And I think this will be plenty, so I'm just going to add more breadcrumbs to that, to my pork chops, see. And then I'm going to take my creamy mushroom soup, and I'm just going to pour some of that on. Take some of the squash mix. Now you can stuff these. I've stuffed the pork chop with the squash, and they're good too. But it's a different take, and it's healthy. Got a good flavor. I'm just going to go ahead and put all that in there since I've got this bigger pan. I don't have to worry about Worry about it. Let me get this put over here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take my rest of the soup. I'm just going to put it all on top there. I'm just going to spread that out. Spread that all on that. Probably put some more salt because I don't think it has enough. So we'll just salt it. You just have to do that on your own with pepper. Just so when that cooks down in there, it'll be flavored. I'm going to put a little more breadcrumb on top. Down into that. I'll try to get pretty good breadcrumb. So now we've got our little casserole kind of ready to put in the oven. And then I'll be back. I'm going to put some tin foil on it, and I'm going to put it in about 375, and it'll probably take 55 minutes to an hour and a half. Okay, maybe y'all can hear me. I got that all in the oven. I put it on 375. Now this is convection. I went in and convectioned it at 40 minutes, but we'll see. So I'm going to take your big pot and put it up on here. And I'm going to get some butter. Big old deal of butter in that pot. Just get it around the bottom there. I'm going to take some of these green onions. About 3 of them. I'm going to chop them. I'll pull that over just for a minute so y'all can see what I'm doing. Now this spinach, I don't buy it like this all the time. Just 2 or 3 different times they've had this spinach. And I'll show you in a minute. They have it for 99 cents a package. Usually about $3 or $4 or more. $4.95, $5. So I put this in the freezer. So that's what I'm doing, is put my onions and my butter in the old canning pot. Because that's the only thing big enough I have, instead of staying here all day. I'm going to put that on about a 4. I'm going to go ahead and put my salt in there. So I know how much I'm putting. I'm going to put my pepper in there so I know how much I'm putting. And I'll put a little garlic. Get that stirred around. There. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. I'm just going to open these bags. They've already been, this is that dull spinach. I got over 99 cents a bag. So, I hope y'all can hear me. So now I'm just going to take these and I'm dumping them in there. These are all them fresh leaves. Those fresh spinach leaves. Down in there. Got to get these done because they'll run, they'll get wilted, they won't really wanted one that I can't even talk. Won't really run for a few weeks, but I did the first one and always good with my quiche and stuff. So I just do it literally just like a picnic at the garden. If y'all hear something spewing, it's the Instapot. I went ahead and put those other 2 pork chops for 3 in the Instapot. We're going to continue doing this until I get these down in there. One more bag, I think. Lord. You know, that would have been, I don't know how many bags. Is that 5 or 6 bags? This is enough for pie and olive oil in the whole town. But I just didn't let it go by. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. That is 5 bags of that dough of spinach. Look at that. Now we'll turn that up. We'll put a little, get some water out of my dispenser here. And, probably. Let's go put some water through that. Probably a couple. About 2 quarts of water. And just let that. That'll cook on down. That'll cook on down. We'll just let it sit there. Just do its own thing. And I'm gonna leave it on about. Well, I've got it on 6 right now. I'll take the lid and I'm just gonna put my lid on. Let's sit there and do its thing. There's 1 leaf I left out. So now we've got the pork chop, casserole, stuffed pork chop with yellow squash casserole, and we've got our spinach going here. And that's all I can do right now. I'll be back. Okay, let's check our spinach just to see. See how that's went way down. See how that's went way down there. So all that big old ball of spinach is condensing down. Giving you all that great nutrients you need. I just want y'all to see. I'll be back. Okay, let's check our spinach. The lid's kind of hot. The lid's kind of hot there. Let's see now. Now let's cook it on down. Look here. See it? Now I think that's cooked down enough. See how beautiful that spinach is? So now what I'm going to do, you can hear it bubbling. It's cooked down enough because you don't want to do it till it just turn the fire on. Now we'll set that with the lid. let it steam. We'll set that over here on the other cabinet and just let it sit there and steep. Well, I kind of clean this stove up just a hair, trying to get things kind of in order. Now there's the Instapot already going off on that, but we still got to get the meat cooked on the other one. So that's what it is here, just a day of prepping and getting things done for the week to come. Now I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I went ahead and I'm going to get some, these are Mary B's biscuits. And I really like them. If I'm not going to make no biscuits, then I'm going to use Mary B's. I'm pretty sure. Just keep them frozen. But I'm not going to make a whole lot today. See it come out. I'm just going to do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do quite a few in the pan. But I'm only going to garlicerize. I'm only going to garlic about 4 of them. And because I don't want to, I would like to have, let's see, that'll leave 5. If I do 3 garlics, that'll leave 5 for breakfast. So let's just do, let's just garlicize, which is non-word. So if you want to use it, you can. If you want to go garlicerize something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the back of the spoon and I'm just going to put some butter on 3 of those. Now the only reason I'm doing that, I think I'll just put butter on all of them. And then I'll garlic only 3. Because there's nothing like butter. I like this challenge butter. All that other, I mean, this isn't cheap. I'm not going to say that like shed spread or whatever they call it. Okay. See, I've just garlic. I've just buttered those. Now I'm going to take some garlic powder. I'm not going to mess with fresh garlic. I'm just going to sprinkle 3 of those. Just the butter. Just the butter part of them. You can tell. You can tell which one I do, which one I don't. See there? There's 3 with garlic and 3 with... And I'll let them just sit out here until I get ready to bake them. And I'll be back. Okay, let's get that pork chop squash out of the oven. And let's check it. Because you got to check it now. We'll get the skillet out of the way. We'll take our foil off. And let's see. It's getting there. It's getting there. You check all around. Yeah, that's getting good. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just spray the top of that with some oregano oil that I've made with olive oil, because my breadcrumbs are getting so dry. But that will. You can do it with butter too, y'all. So about out of that, I might have to make some more. Okay, now let me go ahead and put this back into the oven. And we'll bake it for about another, I'd say, let's put it on about 30, 25, 28 minutes. Let's see how that does. Now, we've got our biscuits ready to go into the oven. We've got our utensils. We've got our spinach. Let me see, let me get some of this spinach out and show you. I'm going to put some butter in that spinach. But I want you to see the spinach. So you can see how beautiful that spinach is. Can you see that? Now what I do is I take a butter spoon and I just put butter on that. Butter that spinach up real good. You kind of chop it with your spoon, and then you test it. See, there's some good spinach if you like spinach at all. I never liked it until I got older. So maybe it's a thing, especially when I knew that I needed it for my iron also. But those onions are in there, and it's, I don't know, let me see how it tastes, because it's hot. I'm not going to burn my mouth with nobody. It's one thing I won't do. Nothing like fresh spinach. Now I don't need all the salt. It's a little less salty, but I'm not going to put salt on it because I don't need it. I'm going to tell you, that's some of the best chopped spinach I've had since Daddy used to get it in the grow it in the garden. Oh, that's good. And just think about all that we have in here, in our pot. We've got a lot of spinach. We're a spinach-aholic family now. Okay, I'll get this going and I'll be back. Okay, now I've got to get the biscuits out. Here's the biscuits. And let's check I'd already took the meat out of the oven. So let's check our squash stuff in kind of the casserole. I put the foil back on the last 25 minutes. So there, I guess you can see, there's our casserole. Our biscuits, and we've got I add a little more spinach to that bowl and some butter. And that's what Mother and I will split on our plates. If you were here, you could have some spinach too if you like it. And a biscuit and some pork chop. Okay, I took one of the pork chops with the yellow squash out. And I was cutting that up for Mother. And it's really, really good. It's browned. It got really brown, and the squash medley is so good. The squash just come out perfect. So that's good there. The biscuits, we'll get one of them here in just a second. Get my knife again. That's one of our garlic ones. We'll cut in that and butter it. Butter that up again. Let me get a butter knife. So that's what we're going to have for lunch, y'all. Let me get some butter. Can't forget the butter. See, that's that good butter biscuit. Nothing like a buttered biscuit. Hot, good buttered biscuit. Just love them. Got a spinach, pork chops. Good. It's just cut like butter. That's all I got. Oh, it's good. Okay, if y'all were here, here's us. Here's our spinach. Y'all were here. We'll put some of this out. Drain it a little bit because it's got so much butter on it, it's too good. Get that out. I could just eat spinach and biscuit. That's just the way I could do it. There's spinach, biscuit, got pork chop. Right here we've got pork chop. And take that piece off. There's nothing like that right there. Then we'll get some of our stuffing with a squash. Put that on there. Now that squash stuffing is easy and it's so good, y'all. It's so good. So I'll keep this plate here so I can take a picture, and I hope y'all have a good week this week. Mother and I we don't have a lot planned that I know of. You know, we just have to go to the doctor and stuff, but we're not this week, I don't think. But she does have one for a neurologist. But I'm going to get this kitchen kind of cleaned up, and I may come on live this evening. You never know. It's just how I feel. If I'm exhausted, y'all, I just cannot do it live or it's piddly squat. So just forgive me and hang with me, and everything's going to get better. God bless you. God bless us. And God bless the United States. We sure do need it. Wish y'all was here to eat something with us. We'll get us a glass of iced tea, and we've got our onions and got our food, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.